and welcome back to Jason Plato's 1998 TOCA 2 Championship with us, where we're going to try and, well, get the now esteemed author, let's be honest, to the championship. We're not looking too bad at the moment. I think we're still leading, despite Silverstone finishing twice on the podium, twice failing to win. And we're onwards now to Donnington for rounds 5 and 6.
Rounds 5 and 6.
It's raining.
Great. For the first time this season.
Tiff Liddell.
Like we are in for a wet weekend. The rain has already started, and as always, it should make for a great race.
Should it? Should it make for a great race? Well, we'll see. So we're going to now qualify for the one-lap qualifying for the sprint race.
Heartbeats will be racing as the drivers go for a good time.
Well, yes, he said go for a good time. Let's see if we can. This is our first time in Donnington. As we brake for the first corner, we made it. So, well, there we go. Optimist. So, there is a really, in this game, if I remember, there's an absolutely horrid bump coming to the next couple of turns. It's this one here on the right. I for the life of me, I don't know the names without looking at the map. But, oh, we've spun, and we go, oh my, oh God, for goodness sake. I mean, we'll finish the lap, you know, experience. However, we are going to be starting at the back. Yeah, just as I said that corner was difficult, what do? We go and do kind of like a, it wasn't even a period. I mean, let's be fair, no ballet performer's going to be proud. There's the bump. No ballet performer's going to be proud of that now as we're coming halfway through the track. I mean, unless someone else has made a mistake, which, let's be fair, I very much doubt. We're finishing last, aren't we? So, as we come down the long straight now, underneath the Dunlop, the famous Dunlop tyre, and we are about to brake, hard braking into that final chicane. Going through the start-finish line, it's going to be a 1:24 and probably last.
Of the qualifying times.
Yeah, Tiff, do we really need to see the rundown?
All the drivers' laps complete. It's another pole position for
Alain Menu is on pole.
The new Renault driver is really going to have his work cut out to get anything from the race.
Yes, we will have our work cut out to get anything from the race. Thanks, Tiff. Thanks for reminding us. Let's begin. So, here we go.
The drivers are on the grid and the lights are about to come on. Let's see who gets away in the lead.
It won't be us. With two Renaults bookending the field. First and last. Menu first. Plato last. The red light is on. The green light is... Go! Okay, now we are absolutely last. We have a very average start. It is classic English countryside weather. It is raining as we're coming up to that first corner, the first braking zone. Have we made it? Yes, we have. Just on the sand a bit. We're still last. We have five laps in it. This is looking exceedingly average. Is the only way I can think of it, because they're absolutely fast. Well, I say they're fast enough. We are catching them now. Okay, so there we go. We passed the corner where we spun. We're now on the inside of the Audi, who didn't get a good run out of there. Behind, I think it's the two Fords of Hoy being one of them. And we just got to, I mean, as we know, the AI are so aggressive as a Peugeot. Oh no, it was a Peugeot Ford Renault sandwich there, with the Ford, I think, very much being in the middle. But we passed that now. We're doing gangbusters. We're actually doing okay now. We are now 13th as Derek Warwick tries to absolutely take us out. In between them, oh no, it's Ford, Vauxhall. Okay, we've got past the Ford. We are now in 11th. That is not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Derek Warwick goes wide. We don't. We pass him. Coming into that last game, we are now 10th. With 4 laps to go in Donnington, they are really, really slow. Okay, here we go. Inside Morbidelli. Yep, brake. And we're through. We're through Morbidelli. No, he's not. No, he's not. We went wide of that corner, and Morbidelli's trying. Yeah, well, that's what happens. I mean, Morbidelli tried to get us, but it failed, didn't it? It failed. So, big braking zone. Morbidelli just sends it on the inside. He nearly spins. He nearly takes us out. What is he doing? Oh, my God, that was a hitman job. Who's paying him, I wonder? Okay, as we're now coming into the couple of tight corners here, we're behind the Honda. I don't know. I think that Honda is... Who is that Honda? It is... I'm trying to read. Cox. I think it's Charlie Cox. As he just... Well, oh no, he sends it. He sends it. We're off the track. This is not good. We're 10th. We're 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. Yeah, we're now second to last. Oh no, that goddamn Honda. Okay, so at the end of this lap, we've got 3 laps to go. Nothing to lose. As the Peugeot now tries to stop us. I mean, yeah, to the inside, but we are able to out-accelerate Tim Harvey coming out of the last corner into 14th position. Okay, here we go. Past the Audi is so slow. I mean, we are, albeit a lot faster. So, I guess it's here we go again. As we are now passing the Honda, passing Radish, passing Paul Radish in the Peugeot. Just try not to make a pickle of it. Okay. Harsh braking. Yes, we've just managed to do that. We're now catching up to Mr. Warwick in his Vauxhall. Oh. And, oh my gosh, here we go. Yep. On the power. On the power. Braking here. Don't worry. He turns in on us. But this time he's very much the victim there as he ends up in the gravel trap. Okay, we are now 10th. What can we do in the last 2 laps? We're a couple of seconds behind that. I can still see the waddle, the queue of cars as they're all fighting each other. Okay, there we go. We're past Cox in the Honda. There's Hoy. I mean, for some reason the air is so slow coming off that. We've now fastest laps. We've pretty much we've taken like 5 people, it seems. Okay, into that first corner. Out of the first corner, we are not looking too bad. Into 6th, which I thought was absolutely going to be impossible. There's Rickard Rydell, remember the guy who did win the '98 championship. But we are currently leading. Oh, he just braked so early for that corner. He's been getting tips from Fernando Alonso, I imagine, on brake testing. So, as we're now coming to the left and these 2 fairly slow right-handers. Okay, there we go. I mean, we lose a bit of time. We know, though, coming out of that last chicane into the start-finish straight, how fast we are. I still don't get why or how we are that fast, but we are. So, I mean, yeah, Rydell deciding to brake on the straight for some reason. That didn't help him because he's now past us. Oh, it's Anthony Reid, Thompson. There's a gap. There's a gap. There's a gap. Can we? No, we can't get through the gap. We kind of get blocked by both, but on the power, and oh my gosh, Rickard Rydell trying to take us out as well. We're right behind Thompson in 5th. We're now alongside Thompson in 4th. Okay, I can see. Oh, well, it almost looked like David Leslie let Anthony Reid through. Okay, we're past David Leslie. Oh, Alain Menu's there now. We are in 3rd. Absolutely amazing. So here we go. I mean, we just need to be fairly sensible about this now. Nice early braking. Nice early braking. Okay, not too bad. We're doing good. And, I mean, we can see Alain Menu. Anthony Reid is leading. I don't really want to risk doing anything silly. Because it's just been an interesting sprint race, let's be fair. Early braking to those 2 corners. Can we get our teammate who had pole position? We started last. Oh, he's gone to the inside. Okay, he knows we're going to try and pass him, that's exactly what we're going to do. But we've got Anthony Reid ahead of us. Late braking. Oh, we missed. We hit all the cones. Yeah, I mean that was just to try and just about miss Anthony Reid. But here we go. We're coming off. We finished 3rd. I tell you what. The fact that we finished 3rd in that absolutely chaotic wet race, I'm going to take that. But we don't want to watch the replay, though. No.
Here's how the race finished. A good race, then, for the new driver in the Renault. 10 points for 3rd place.
10 points for 3rd place. So it's Anthony Reid, Alan Menu, Jason Plato, David Leslie, James Thompson, Rickard Rydell, Cleland Hoy. That is your top 8. And we round up the top 10 with Ivan Muller and Mr. Cox and Mr. Radish just finishing out the points. Last was Derek Warwick in the end. Why? I think we ended up pushing him into the gravel, didn't we? Completely his fault. He decides to turn in. As all our friends, we got on the podium again. I mean, it was just, wasn't it? Let's be honest. It was just. Everyone's cheering. And to be fair, our car's fairly intact compared to the last few rounds. So congratulations, Jason Plato, on finishing 3rd. Now qualifying for the feature race.
Anything could happen here today with the new rules adding tension and drama to the day's qualifying sessions.
Okay, we just need a nice, steady lap. No risks. Into that first corner. Nice and early braking. Calm on the throttle. Yeah, you can tell we've done our yoga before this because that's exactly what we need to be after the horrendously bad Logan Sargent-esque 1-lap qualifier. Yeah, okay, we're not doing too bad. We haven't spun. We're past the point where we spun last time, so that's good. And yep, nice. There's a horrible bump there. As you can see the yellow thing on the side indicating we haven't pitted yet. Obviously, we're not going to pit in qualifying. Okay. So, only one chicane now is stopping us from qualifying goodness knows where, hopefully somewhere inside that top 10 as I brake nice and early because all I want to do is finish this lap. Okay, it's going to be a 1:10, I think, as we cross the line in what was a fairly measured lap, if I'm honest. Second.
All the drivers'
yes.
laps complete. It's another pole position for Rickard Rydell. And that's a great drive by the new Renault driver.
It is. A great drive.
Second on the grid is alongside pole, so he may have the chance of snatching the lead going into the first corner.
Tiff Nadell's fairly optimistic about snatching the lead going to the first corner. I'm not, because our car starts like it's got, like, I don't know, like a mini Metro, let's be fair. More than an actual touring car. But once we get going, we're okay.
Still not showing any signs of letting up. We move on to the day's feature race. So watch for the lights as we join the start of the feature race.
Here we go. Okay, we're in second. Where are we going to be at the end of the first corner? No one knows. If the lights go red, they're about to go green now. And once again, we get our slow, wheel-spinning getaway as it's Rickard, it's Gianni Morbidelli. We're passed by 2 cars going into that first corner. We're braking nice and early. Oh, someone spun off! And another one spun off! And I can't... Okay, we're now 7th for some reason, but people just decided to not bother with that first corner, it seemed. We're on the grass and now it's us spinning! Oh no, we've been hit on the side by one of the Fords. Well, no, that's gonna... Oh, well, dear me, hopefully that will just buff out of the car. Probably not. Let's just hope we pass our MOT, eh? So... we are now in 12th position after what was an interesting first couple of corners. And oh my God, we spun again! Oh, what is going on? We are in 13th. This is, I tell you what, this is not a good look. Put on the power. Okay, come on. I mean, it really is chucking it down, isn't it? So, in 13th, it's James Thompson behind us. Tim Harvey is now 7 seconds ahead of us, which is not particularly great. But let's see what we can do. I mean, we did okay last time. It does feel... I mean, bear in mind, this is a PlayStation 1 game. It does feel that it's a lot wetter on the surface than it was. Okay, pit lane is open. Pit crew are ready. Okay. So, with the rain coming down, what we think is a lot heavier. We are now down again in 13th. Never boring in touring cars, is it? I'm just so careful on those turns because after what happened on that first lap. Okay. So I'm going to do something different. I am going to be one of the first.
It's really coming down out there, mate. Do you want to come in for wet tyres?
We are coming in this lap because it's absolutely sending it down. It's raining cats and dogs. We have caught, oh my gosh, we've taken seconds out of Tim Harvey. So we are most certainly going into the pits a lot earlier. We've passed Tim Harvey, we've passed the Ford. We're now braking super early. It's just, we're just tiptoeing around. Some people aren't coming in. We're coming in from 11th.
Right, you know the drill. What tyres do you want?
We want wets. We've selected the wet tyres as per the request of our wonderful engineer.
That's the fastest so far.
And we've done the fastest lap coming in the pits. I don't know what that's about. Funny enough, in 1993 for the European Grand Prix, Ayrton Senna here did that as well. There you go. Little tip that you didn't know. As we're braking, we're down to 12th. Gear. Okay, and it's go. Go at 10.92. They had to change both tyres. However, we are now on the wet tyres. So I'm hoping, despite the fact we have a heavily dented car, that we can now do something about. I don't even think we've got a window there. Poor Plato is going to be getting absolutely soaked. Dare I say it, he's going to be rather moist come the end of this race. So let's see what we can do now. Well, as we are on the wet tyres, I can feel that they're so much grippier now as well than the others. I mean, I think that was a total 28 second stop. Tim Harvey's ahead of us. Let's see. Let's just see what we can do. Can we actually get a victory? Something that we failed to do at Silverstone. We're braking late. Okay, so we are absolutely sending it now. David Leslie, 3 seconds. I'm assuming he's so slow. I'm wondering whether he hasn't pitted. All these people that are on the intermediates and going so slow. Oh my gosh, they're going slow, and he's not coming in the pits. No. Okay, we're right behind now. The Nissan of David Leslie, Anthony Reid's teammate. As we're now coming into that first corner, we are braking so late. There's Yanni Morbidelli, when he was like almost in the lead at the first corner, but no. We're past him. We're now up to 8th position. Lap 4 of 11. 12 seconds now behind Tim Harvey, who's absolutely doing gangbusters on those wet tyres. This is the corner we've got to be so careful at, which we lost in qualifying. I'm always a tiny bit nervous. Oh, no, we don't want to do that, do we? So, we've passed Morbidelli. He's now 2 seconds behind us. I mean, this rain's really suiting our Renault Laguna. It's really suiting Jason Plato. We can see another car up ahead as we're now for the 2 right-handers. Well, it seems like one really long right-hander, really, if I'm honest, isn't it? Now, the only thing that's stopping us now is the chicane. We're 1.7 seconds slower than our fastest, albeit, if you remember, we did that in the pit lane. I don't know, some weird pit lane. I can see Tim Harvey and a very slow Ford. An extremely slow Ford, that is. And we round the outside the Ford. I'm assuming he has... Has he come in? Yep, he's come in. We've just done the fastest lap. Oh no, we just did a... Yeah, well, we just span.
That looked nasty. Can you make it to the pits?
That was nasty, wasn't it? I was trying to avoid... For some reason, they just decide to brake. Let's brake our car. I mean, like, put the full-on brakes in the middle of the straight. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, we're still 6th. I'm going to have that, bearing in mind the disastrous first lap we've got. And that was an Audi that, humbled us, let's say. And did with that dangerous driving, sending us, trying to miss him in the pit wall. But we're coming up to him now because our car's so fast. Okay, Morbidelli's behind us. I think it's Bincliffe in the Audi, who's now absolutely turned across us. What are you thinking? I mean, well, did we send it in there? I don't know, but that was not very nice of him, was it? I mean, we've got a Derek Warwick. Is that Tim Harvey finally? No. That's Paul Radish. We're on the inside of Paul Radish. He hasn't pitted yet, which kind of explains why he's so slow. Okay, we're in third. So, in third, going through 7 seconds. 7 seconds behind Alain Menu. Can we do... I can see that Alain Menu, and I don't know who's going to be leading that pack. As we've... oh my gosh. We've just gone off again at the first corner. And third, it turns to fourth, turns to fifth. Okay. It's kind of like Control Alt Delete. So, to be fair, I'm happy with fifth. Bearing in mind how disastrous it initially looked on that first lap. So late braking there. I'm fairly confident we can get these two in. At least, I mean, the plan is to finish on the podium. As we see a Vauxhall and I think it's a Peugeot fighting up ahead, and we're gobbling up the distance. Or were at least. Okay, the car ahead is not pitted yet. Very helpful engineer there. Okay, full bananas down the straight. Tim Harvey, I think that's going to be... no, it's Radish, isn't it? I mean, look at that. Both of them are so slow. No, neither of them have pitted yet. So, which is going to help us as I now brake for that final chicane. Yes. Okay. So 14 seconds. Ooh. Oh. So. Okay, we're 40 seconds. How quickly. We've essentially got just under half the way still to go. I can see them. We're definitely not. We're 5 seconds. What on earth happened there? I mean, we're only like 1/100th off our fastest lap. Go, Plato. Okay, here we go. I can see them ahead of us. They're once again, for some reason, our car is so fast in that straight line. I mean, we're less than a tenth. We're now 2.8 behind Alain Menu, who I don't know who's leading. As we're now braking, who is it? It's a Ford. Is that Will Hoy? What happened to Tim Harvey then? Maybe it would appear that there is a Ford leading. Very similar to, if you remember, Nigel Mansell ended up leading this race, didn't he? In 1990, as Alain Menu there tries to go to the inside, he's going to try and stop us coming round him, but now it's him trying to. Well, he's racing the Ford. Neither of them have pitted yet, though. That's interesting. They've both got the yellow mark. They've not pitted. I mean, by us pitting on that second lap was absolutely fantastic. We did so well. On the brakes. Okay. So we've made up more than a pit stop simply because we chose better tyres and Alain Menu then cuts across us. I mean, it's even like, do we risk trying to race them? Because they need to pit. Well, we're on the inside of Alain Menu. We're still on the inside of Alain Menu. I mean, he's kind of pulling away now. He just was turned in like we weren't there, really, didn't he? Oh, we just Alain Menu has just brake tested us. It's 3 abreast now. Going into there. We're on the outside of Will Hoy. We're not on the outside of Will Hoy. We've now spun it. Alain Menu's taken the lead. We've now bumped across the chicane. Goodness knows where's Will Hoy? Will Hoy's very slow behind us. Alain Menu goes into the pits. Will Hoy goes into the pits. As we are now in the lead of the Donnington TOCA 2 feature race. Braking for that first corner. I mean, I want now a boring 3 laps. And we're now coming up to lap people. Okay, so let's see. We are. I mean, I tell you what. This is despite the fact that our car has had fair few knocks and bumps. This is the best the car has felt now on our way out of those two. Okay, brake. I don't even know. I mean, we are so far in the lead. I think it's going to be. Well. Let's see how far in the lead we can get with Mr. Plato. As that is a very... I mean, we're about to lap a Nissan, and that's... Was that Anthony Reid? I mean, he's going so slow. Menu is 31 seconds behind us. Wow. Okay, we're coming over now, and we are about to do a 1:09. That's better than our qualifying lap, despite the fact that it is absolutely hammering it down with rain. Braking into the first corner now. 2 laps left to go. As we skidded. No, we kept it just. 31 seconds. Fastest lap. Can we beat a 1:09? Can we get into the 1:08s, I ask? As our menu is now 36 seconds behind us. What an absolute master performance this is from Jason Plato. We are about 7/10 off our fastest lap, which is not too bad, considering that half spin at the first corner. Okay, 2 right-handers with the bump. This is one with the bump, or the long right. No, yeah. And the next right-hander to go as we're now lapping people. 43 seconds behind is our menu. As we go on the inside of the Vauxhall. I mean, this is absolutely amazing stuff. We're 8/10 off our fastest. Through on the grass, past Harvey, past Bay, but they're having a fight of their own, and we're not going sideways through the chicane. Tim Harvey's on the grass. I mean, this is just people that we're trying to lap. What are you doing? What are you thinking, you naughty little boys? As we're now crossing that start-finish line on the last lap. That cost us 4 seconds.
Repeat, this is the final lap.
Oh, no, we're on the sand. On the gravel. Don't worry, don't panic. We've got like 40 seconds. And as we turn around, you can see that, yes, indeed, there is no glass. Oh, well, that was really... That was just a bit stupid, really. I didn't even see that coming. I was staring at the glass. We've just been T-boned by the Ford there. So Alan is 54 seconds. I doubt he'll be 54 seconds when we end up finishing this. But there we go. Hey-ho. As the Ford goes absolutely wide and we go through. Well, that was really silly of me. I mean, that could have ended our race. Just was not paying attention. Okay. There we go. So now, full bananas. 2 right-handers. Coming up before that. And we got that long right-hander that we passed the first one. Here coming up to... Oh, no, that just was the right-hander, wasn't it? Ignore me. Okay, as we break now for the final time into the last chicane on a wet and drizzly day in Donnington, Jason Plato comes across to win, I think it's his 2nd victory in our 98 championship. What a race. What a race. Okay.
Here's the final positions. Everything fell into place for the new Renault driver there, and he notches up another feature race victory in the process.
Yes, we do. So it's Plato, a Menu, a Renault 1-2. We're going to destroy that championship, aren't we? Will Hoy, I mean, got to be man of the race as well as us, in 3rd. Rydell 4th. David Alesi in 5th. Morbidelli in the Volvo in 6th. 7th, Cox beating out his, you could argue, better teammate, James Thompson, in 8th. And then we have 9th and 10th. Rorick, Radish, and then Muller, Bincliffe, Reid, Harvey, Ben, and Cleland last. And Anthony Reid, I mean, minus a lap. Yeah, not good at all. But there we go. So, and before we exit this, let's just have a look. There we go. Our team's going to congratulate us in our Nescafe sponsored Renault Laguna. They are very happy, albeit I imagine very wet. Congratulations. First at Donnington. Thank you very much. Fantastic.
And there are the current championship standings. The newcomer has had a cracking season so far.
10 points
he
in the
leads
lead.
The championship at this stage.
We are leading the championship with 78 points to Alain Menu 68, Ricard Rydell on 51. We are not doing too bad at all, are we? And last in the championship is C. Baird. I don't know how to pronounce it. Harvey has got a point. I mean, these Peugeot's not looking too great, if I'm honest. But when we look at the constructors, Renault on 146, and then next is Nissan on 84, Volvo on 64, Honda on 51, Ford on 20. Peugeot is obviously last, and then we've got Vauxhall in 6th, Audi in 7th. So there we go. That was Donnington for the 1998 British Touring Car Championship featuring Jason Plato. If you like what you see, please subscribe. If you want to see more touring cars, we're doing the whole season. Hopefully it's going to finish before the first touring car race. I should have actually looked when it was. I know it's in April, but there we go. So thank you very much. Speak to you soon.